Hello and welcome. It's time to get started. Good to be with you again today. Love that all of you are joining me either on this Zoom platform or with me on Facebook Live. Today we're playing with New Behavior Generator B. New History Generator B. And the New History is a powerful way of working with neuroplasticity, working with your brain's ability to rewire itself for your success. And this particular session, the B session on New History Generator, is perhaps the most significant human development tool that was ever created. It was written about hundreds of years ago. And it's not just because it's on a paraliminal that it's powerful, although paraliminal technology brings it to a whole new level for you. This process is called the mental review of your day. And in the New History Generator mental review, what you're doing is you're letting your life for the last 24 hours just pass before your mind's eye. There are a lot of significant reasons why this is so powerful to do, neurologically, emotionally, spiritually, but to let your day pass before you non-judgmentally. In other words, take all of your judgments about yourself and just suspend them for a moment. Just let it pass before your mind's eye, as if you were sitting at the side of a river and just watching the water flow. You don't have any agenda, no attachments, no issues, just observing. Being able to have that witness perspective of your own life is so significant. The next time you observe it, passing before you, this 24 hours, you get to praise yourself for everything that went well. What worked that moved you in the direction of what's important to you. Now, what that does is it elevates the importance of your own goals, and it also lets you think about how well you prioritize your time, energy in order to make progress in this critical area of your life. The third time you let your day pass before your mind's eye, you reappraise any situation that didn't work out the way you might have wanted it to. And this gives you the opportunity to think about how might I have done better in that situation. Now, there will be times where there's nothing you could have done. You did the very best you could, and nobody would have been able to do any better than you did right at that situation, in which case you get to practice letting it go, observing it, learning from it, letting it go. The other thing that may have happened is you realize, I could have probably done a little better had I only made this one adjustment, or if I had said these things, or if I had taken that action, that could have turned out to be a much better situation. In which case, you're mentally reviewing in order to practice a better way next time a similar situation occurs. And many times in our lives, we do get a second chance. We should give ourselves a second chance, but very often the universe gives us an opportunity to have a second chance at a situation that we would like to do better at. And if you prepare yourself now for something that may happen, even if it's a month from now, a year from now, or 5 years from now, your brain has this stored within you. In essence, what you're saying to your brain is, hey, brain, next time a similar situation arises, I would like this or something even better to show up for me. And that way, your mental image rehearsal of a successful future gets built into your neurology as a possibility, an opportunity for what it is you're choosing to create. Now, the reason I said that this is a powerful exercise that's been around for hundreds of years is because one of the founding fathers of the United States of America, Benjamin Franklin, wrote about the mental review of his day as being one of the most significant personal development tools that he ever used. Now, he was an inventor. He was a brilliant politician. He understood systems thinking. He really worked on himself. He did so much to help start our nation. And one of the things that he did is he said, for the next 2 weeks, I'm going to work on this one virtue in my life. And every day when I wake up, I'm going to imagine how I would like the day to go and how I would like to implement this virtue. At the end of the day, he would mentally review and say, how did I do? What worked? And what could be better? You see, when we mentally review our day, we realize that when an opportunity presents itself, we either act on it in a way that moves the game forward, or we stall, we hesitate, and we let an opportunity pass. And if, for whatever reason, you have a behavior that caused you to wait, to pause, to hesitate, to let an opportunity pass, you get to say, hey, next time a similar situation arises, I'm going to grab it. I'm going to take that opportunity right there. Now, what Benjamin Franklin did is he worked on one virtue for 2 weeks. That means he could work on the 13 virtues that he prioritized as characteristics for his own life. He could do that 26 weeks. In other words, he could finish 2 repetitions of that every year, 52 weeks a year. So you might consider the possibility of doing such a thing for yourself. If you're a business person, you know you need to move things forward and you're stalled in any area of your life, by establishing what it is you're going to do at the beginning of the day and mentally reviewing at the end of the day, you get to do a couple of very important things. Number 1, you can do more of what's working. And number 2, you can stop doing whatever is not working for you and do something different. You've heard the phrase, if we always do what we've always done, we'll always get what we've always got. And if we want something different, we've got to do something different. So any area of your life where you're not getting the result that you want, you can see yourself engaging in behaviors that are stifling your forward progress, the first way to approach that is to be aware. Be conscious of the choices that you make. Awareness is always the first step in making a significant change in your life. The second is to have an intention. So first, awareness, mentally review your day. Second, an intention. Tell your mind next time a similar situation arises, I'm going to behave in this new way. And then either it happens automatically and spontaneously because you've programmed that into your inner mind, or the next day a similar situation arises and you passed on it again, or you didn't behave the way you wanted, you have an opportunity to reinforce once again. By the law of reinforcement, we get more of what we reinforce. Whatever becomes the mind's habit, that's what we're interested in creating. Whatever you do repeatedly becomes the mind's habit. Now, once you have this new behavior generator session be well in your consciousness, this step of mentally reviewing your day you could do on your own in just a matter of minutes. Now, the advantage to listening to the Paraliminal is that you get all of the attendant positive, affirmative statements encouraging you to make this happen at a spontaneous and automatic level from within you. And what I'm saying is, anytime, even if you don't put on your player to listen to it, take a moment at the end of your day and do a mental review, just like this process teaches you to do. It has been such a pleasure working with you this month, and so glad that you've signed on Hope to see you again very soon. Have a lovely day. Remember to review it tonight. Peace and blessings. Bye for now.